back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla, and if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Always happy to have you. Today is a new kind of video here on this channel that I'm very excited for, that I have been planning for a little bit, and I think it's going to be really great for the new year. And that is, this is my first of a series of writing vlogs. If you're new here, as much as I love to read and make lifestyle content, I also really love to write, especially when I was in college and in high school. Writing was such a huge outlet for me, and I really do love it. After teaching, I've been slowly trying to get back into the swing of writing regularly, and it's a big goal for me in 2023 to consistently be writing. One way that I'm trying to make that happen, besides like dedicating time out of my calendar to write, is to create these kind of like semi-monthly, bi-monthly writing vlogs that you guys can hold me accountable and make sure that I'm still writing and working on my project. This is a little bit of a selfish video, and then I really want you guys to give me some love and support, and I hope you guys find these entertaining. But if you're a writer as well, I hope you can use these videos to your advantage as well. Feel motivated, feel ready to go, and feel like you can do this too. So yeah, we are working on a manuscript. Let me give you a layout of what this video is going to look like. First, we're going to talk about like the couple of things that I need to have with me, or that make my writing experience better, that I try and have while I'm writing. Next, we'll kind of talk a little bit about my project and what I want to get done today, and you'll see me doing some writing, get some work done. And then I also want to end this video with a real-time writing sprint. So if you are a writer, the last portion of the video will be for you, so you can get some work done on your project, whether that's putting pen to paper, getting some words down. If it's just planning or thinking, you can do that as well. So if you're not a writer, probably the first half of this video is going to be for you, and the second half you're probably not going to get much use out of. But if you want to use that for another sprint to do something else, maybe you want to use it as a reading sprint or focus time to get something done, feel free to do that as well. The last 40 minutes will be for you. In terms of a writing sprint, because I have a very short attention span, cannot keep focus for very long, we're gonna do a 40-minute writing sprint with a 5-minute break at the halfway point. So we'll do 20 minutes of writing, 5-minute break, and then another 20 minutes of writing. I'm really just hoping to get some good work done, and we will see. So now let's talk about the things that I have to have with me to have a writing experience. Like anything else in my life, I'm most productive, or I have the best time, when I make an experience of what I'm doing. So when I'm reading, I'll put ambiance on, I'll light a candle, get some tea, get some water, some wine, whatever. Same thing goes for writing. So we have my lucky writing mug. This is my future best-selling author mug. Thanks, Mom. I have that with some tea that is hotter than hellfire, so we're not going to drink that just now. One app that I'm going to be using today that I haven't used in a very long time, but I'm trying to get back to, it is called Forest, and it is a focusing app where you pick a tree to plant, and as long as you don't leave the app, your tree continues to grow while you're being focused. So we're gonna use that today. I always have a scrunchie and a claw clip, because my brain will take any source of distraction, any type of discomfort or something going wrong, to get derailed and get off track. 2 notebooks. This one is just like a plain regular notebook. I use this to make writing session notes, so like questions that have come up while I'm writing, or things that I haven't thought through, notes I want to make that I'm not putting in the actual software. And then this is just a well, this is the back of it because the cover is clear, but it's actually a grid notebook where I do a lot of my planning. So my premise, my summary, my character sketches, and I outline chapters in that. So when I get to a writing session, I usually take a little bit and write in this one to jot down some notes of where the story is going next. I do keep my iPad on hand. I will listen to Spotify through my iPad. I do have it set up to my laptop as well, but I try and keep a few windows as possible on my laptop. Like I just want my manuscript. So I do listen to my iPad with Spotify, and I have a writing playlist. These were a new investment this year, but they've been super helpful. These are noise canceling headphones. These are the Beats Studio 3s. And they have like control buttons. There's like noise canceling, like I said. They're super comfy. And the last thing that I have, and this is for the very end, is for my writing planner. I go ahead and I log how many pages and how many words I wrote in the day for the session. So I have Forest. I use Scrivener on my laptop. Let me show you a little brief tour of Scrivener. Scrivener is a specific manuscript novel writing software, but you can, if I wanted to, just open Scrivener up. I could open a recent project. Oh, well, it's just gonna open it for me. Or I could open new formats for a nonfiction book, a poetry collection, whatever. They have novels with parts, things like that. And so this is my main kind of screen. This is my manuscript drafting. We have some prologue options. We have chapters 1 through 4 at this point, which is what I'm working on. I also really like Scrivener because I can set session targets and project targets. So how many words do I want to work on? Like, how many words do I want to get through today? How many words do I want this document, this chapter to be? How many words do I want the whole book to be? And it will actually update the progress bar as I'm writing to show how I'm doing, which I find super helpful. I have to do a little bit of cleanup work because I started a chapter on one device, but I hadn't finished the previous chapter. So we're gonna see how that goes. We'll see. I was in a good vibe with the last chapter I was writing on, but like it's not really working in my brain. So we're gonna write for a little bit. You're gonna see me get some writing done, and then we are gonna sprint together. We'll do our 20-minute sprints, and then our 5-minute break and our 20-minute sprint. Actually, I want to tell you guys a little bit about my project before we get started. It is a new adult fantasy standalone is what I'm planning right now. But it is a Hamlet style retelling from the Shakespeare play Hamlet, and it's set in a fantasy world with some magic in it, and I am very excited. It's a very whimsical place world that I'm building. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna dive on in. I'm gonna get in the zone. We're gonna do this. I'm going to set my first forest for 20 minutes. Okay, my first 20-minute sprint is up. I didn't get that much right, I'll be honest with you. And another thing about these writing sprints in these videos is I really don't have a word count or a page count in mind. I'm just trying to get something on paper, and I did that successfully. I wrote about half a page, which is not a lot, but it is what it is. But now it is time for you to join me and let's do some writing together. If you're not writing or you don't need to take a sprint, I'll see you in my next one. But if you are going to stick around for the rest of the video, use this next 40 minutes to do whatever you need to, whether that's writing or taking care of that pile of laundry that's been sitting on your floor for a couple weeks. Get some reading done, take some mindfulness time, do some journaling. Use this sprint for whatever you need to. So I'm gonna have some nice music. We're gonna get some writing done. All right, let's plant a new tree and go. The 20 minutes are done. You can stop whatever it is you were just doing. I don't know why I'm British, but I am. And we're going to deal with it. Let's take a 5-minute break to do whatever you want. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get. Personally, I think I'm gonna scroll. I do. Oh my god. Things are going well so far. I've written like 2.5 pages, which still doesn't feel like a ton, but it is, you know, better than nothing. Better than nothing. My writing playlist is doing wonders. I'm feeling good. I am feeling good about this so far. All right, y'all. The TikTok almost got me. Let's do another 20 minutes. Let's plant. Can I buy a new tree yet? Come on. I want to buy a tree. Can I unlock it? Okay, it's officially been 45 minutes, 40 minutes of writing, 5 minutes of break time. I'm feeling pretty good. I wrote like almost 5 pages. I'm getting to a very cool point in my plot, which I didn't expect to be there now, but I am. And I'm happy about it. I've made good progress. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. I'll maybe wrap up the chapter I'm in right now. Wrap up this little plot point and we'll see. I hope that you found this little work session productive, whether you read or wrote or did your laundry or what have you. Let me know what you're working on. If you're writing, tell me about your work in progress. What are you drafting? What are you working on? What are you playing with right now? I would love to hear all about it. If you found this video helpful, which I hope you did, I know I certainly did. It really, really helped me to get in the zone and to film this. So if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up and we can definitely do it again. Because like I said, we're trying to write consistently in 2023. So come along for the journey with me and stick around. That is all I have for you guys today. And I will see y'all in my next one. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I'll see you soon.